Never waste money on expensive home decor again, because you can make things that look way better for almost nothing using just a hook and some yarn. And I'm not talking about basic stuff you've seen 100 times. I'm talking about decor that people actually stop and stare at. Stuff that fits in small apartments, tiny rooms, and spaces where you feel like there's just no room to make things look good. I've got 7 crochet decor projects that have been blowing up online, and I'm going to show you exactly what they are, why people love them, and how you can make them work in your own space. So, if you've ever looked at your room and thought, this just doesn't feel like me, stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to have a whole list of things to make. Let me start with something that a lot of people overlook. Wall space. When you live somewhere small, your floor space is God. You've got a bed, maybe a couch, a desk, and that's kind of it. But your walls? Those are completely empty in most small rooms, and that's actually a huge opportunity. One of the most viral crochet decor items right now is the woven wall hanging. You've probably seen these all over Pinterest and Instagram. They look like something you'd pay $60 or $80 for in a boutique store, but they cost almost nothing to make. And here's what makes them perfect for small spaces. They go on the wall. They don't take up any floor space at all. You can have the most packed, cluttered little room and still put a beautiful wall hanging up, and suddenly the whole space feels more intentional, more like someone actually lives there and cares about it. The style that's doing really well right now is the chunky, textured kind. Big loops, thick yarn, a little bit of fringe at the bottom. You don't need to follow a complicated pattern. Honestly, a lot of the viral ones are super simple. A basic grid or a few rows of loops with some tassels. What makes it look expensive is the yarn you choose. Neutral colors, creamy whites, warm beiges, dusty terracotta tones. Those colors make anything look like it belongs in a fancy apartment, even if you're in a tiny bedroom with mismatched furniture. You can make a wall hanging sized for whatever space you have. Small one for above a desk, bigger one for an empty wall behind a bed or couch. That flexibility is one of the reasons people love them so much. Now, let's talk about something that solves a very specific small space problem: storage. Because in a small room, storage is everything. You need places to put things, and those places need to look good, or your room just ends up looking messy no matter what you do. Crochet baskets are having a huge moment right now. And when I say huge, I mean people are buying yarn just to make a bunch of these in different sizes and arranging them together. They're practical, they're cute, and they add this warm, handmade texture to a room that you just can't get from plastic bins or cardboard boxes. The ones that are really popping off are made with t-shirt yarn or chunky cotton yarn. That thick, cozy texture is what makes them look so good. You can make a small one to sit on your desk and hold pens or cables, a medium one for your bathroom to hold rolled towels or hair stuff, a big one that sits on the floor next to your bed to hold your blankets. And here's the thing about crochet baskets in small spaces specifically. Because they're soft, you can stuff them into corners and they kind of mold to the space. They don't have hard edges that feel like they're boxing you in. A plastic bin in the corner of a small room can make a space feel cramped. A chunky crochet basket in the same spot feels cozy. It's a small difference, but it really changes how a room feels. The pattern for a basic crochet basket is one of the first things most beginners learn. Single crochets worked in a spiral. It's repetitive and calming to make, which is why so many people end up making like 10 of them. You start with a flat circle for the base, then you start crocheting up the sides. The taller you go, the deeper the basket. That's really it. You can adjust the size just by changing the hook and yarn goodness. Next up is something I think is really underrated in the crochet world, but it's been gaining a lot of attention lately: crochet plant hangers. These are perfect for small spaces because, again, they move things off the floor and off the shelves and put them in the air. A plant hanging from the ceiling or from a hook on the wall takes up zero floor space and zero shelf space, but it still adds life and color and that organic feeling that makes a room feel less like a box. Macrame plant hangers have been popular for a while, but crochet versions are starting to take over. And I think it's because crochet hangers have a slightly softer, more delicate look. Macrame can feel a little rustic, a little rough. Crochet hangers have more detail, more texture, and they photograph really beautifully. The simple version of a crochet plant hanger is just a small crochet cup or pocket that holds the base of the pot, connected to some chain stitches or crocheted cords that meet at the top where you hang it. You can add fringe, you can add beads, you can keep it plain. It works with any small to medium-sized pot. If you've got a window that gets good light, hang 2 or 3 of these at different heights, and you've got this little vertical garden situation going on. It looks incredible, and it takes up almost no space at all. People do this in tiny apartments, and the results are always stunning. Let's move on to something for the couch or bed area, because this is usually the focal point of a small room. Whatever your main seating or sleeping surface is, that's where the eye goes, and the easiest way to make it look intentional and put together is with throw pillows. Custom crochet pillow covers are everywhere online right now. The reason people love them is because you can make them in whatever color matches your room. You're not stuck with what's available in the store. Want a very specific shade of sage green? Just find that yarn. Want a warm rust color that matches your curtains? Done. You have total control. The most popular style right now is the simple textured pillow cover. Things like the bobble stitch, the waffle stitch, or the moss stitch. These stitches create a raised, bumpy texture that looks really expensive and dimensional, way more interesting than a flat fabric pillow, and they feel amazing too, really soft and satisfying to touch. For small spaces, stick to a cohesive color palette, 2 or 3 colors that all work together. A mix of crochet pillow covers and complementary colors can make a simple bed or couch look really styled and thoughtful. You don't need matching furniture or perfect decor everywhere else. A few well-made throw pillows can anchor the whole room. The cover format is really smart too, because you crochet just the cover, not the whole pillow. You slip it over an existing pillow insert. So when you want a change, you just make a new cover. You don't throw away the whole pillow. That makes it cheap to update your look whenever you feel like something new. Now I want to talk about something that works specifically in the spaces that always get ignored, the awkward little surfaces, the edge of a windowsill, the corner of a nightstand, the top of a small dresser. These little spots are usually where things just pile up, mail, cups, random stuff, and they end up looking chaotic. Crochet coasters and small mats are such an easy way to define these little areas and make them feel like they were planned. When you put a crochet coaster on your nightstand, suddenly the cup on it looks like it belongs there. When you have a small crochet mat under a candle or a plant, it creates this little moment that feels styled. These are also one of the fastest and easiest things to crochet, a basic circle worked in single or double crochet. You can make one in under an hour once you know what you're doing. They use very little yarn, so they're great for using up scraps or the little bits of yarn you have left over from bigger projects. The ones that have been getting really popular recently are the ones made with a slightly thicker cotton yarn in natural, earthy tones: cream, tan, terracotta, sage. Very minimal and clean looking. A set of 3 or 4 of these placed on a small table or shelf creates such a nice, organized feeling, and it costs almost nothing to make. Something else that's been going really viral, and I mean genuinely viral, on both TikTok and Instagram, is crocheted lampshade covers. This one sounds a little unusual, but once you see it, you understand completely why it blew up. The idea is that you take a plain, boring lamp, usually one of those simple drum-shaped shades, and you crochet a cover that goes over it. When the lamp is off, it just looks like a textured lampshade. But when the lamp is on, the light shines through the gaps in the crochet stitches and creates the most beautiful light pattern on the wall and ceiling. It looks like lace. It looks warm and golden and almost magical. In a small space, this does something really specific. It changes how the whole room feels at night. Good lighting is actually one of the most important parts of making a small room feel nice to be in. Harsh overhead lights make small rooms feel cold and a little depressing. Warm, soft light makes the same small room feel cozy and comfortable. A crochet lampshade creates that soft, diffused, warm glow that transforms a room after dark. You want to use an open, lacy stitch for this, shell stitch, fan stitch, or just a simple mesh pattern. The more gaps in your stitch, the more light gets through. The yarn needs to be cotton or another natural fiber that can handle a small amount of heat. Keep the shade away from very hot bulbs and use LED bulbs, which barely produce any heat. Safety first. The shape is usually just a rectangle that you sew into a tube and slip over the shade. Measure your lampshade, add a little ease, and you've got your dimensions. It's simpler than it looks. The last project I want to talk about is one that works for literally every single room in a small home, the doorstop. I know that sounds really boring, but hear me out. Crochet doorstops are not boring. People are making these in the shape of little mushrooms, cute chunky cats, stacked books, little houses, and they're adorable. They go viral constantly because they're the kind of thing you see and immediately think, I want